Hey guys, I am here to talk to you about my personal views and opinion upon Destiny. Do I think Destiny is a bad game? Yes. Now I want to talk about the good things about it first. The shooting gunplay, or the shooting gameplay, however you want to take that, is excellent. It works really well, and the power-ups as well varied, and you can switch them on and off whenever you want. It is actually really rather interesting and useful, pardon me. But I hate this game because of its lack of content. Before any of you start saying that there's 10 years worth of content coming to me, no, shut up. I don't give two shits if there's 10 years worth of content coming in my way over time. I want those 10 years worth of content right here on my disc right now. I like to start off with this game's constant requirement of being online. When Diablo 3 needed to be online just for players to log in, when Xbox One announced that online DRM, people literally hurled bricks at those games and console. But when Destiny does it, it's just shrugged off, shrugged away, you know? I know it's an MMO, guys, but come the fuck on. Xbox One removed the required DRM, and I have Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls right now. And you know something, I feel sorry for Microsoft having to get the constant bitching from you assholes just laughing at it. Even though the biggest joke right now is Sony. But I'll get to that another time. For Destiny's case, I absolutely harbour the hatred for this game's lack of content. My personal reason is that there's barely anything to do on it. The story is non-existent. There is no story. Who are the Vex? Who are the Awoken? Who created the Titans? Or the Exos, sorry, the Exos. Why? Just why? Is the biggest question. That you have no idea who you're killing or why. There's no backstory for each of these factions or characters or races or species or whatever. It's actually really, really crap. The story, or the lacking of the story here, makes Sonic 06's story look wonderful. That's saying something. The ships, they were supposed to be imagined by Bungie as these huge, like, travel the world with your mates, fly around, find whatever you need to, but they're only loading screens. You're just using in-game money to buy loading screens. There's the season pass as well, which costs 35 quid, which I think is also a load of horse shit. You should get that content constantly with the game. I know the constant rise of the season passes. However, Destiny was a new intellectual property and did not have a fan base during then, unless you count Halo, on which I don't. This is a complete dickhead move, as proven with Watch Dogs' 5 Collector's Edition. The multiplayer as well, in terms of the co-op, is actually rather good. It's fun if you have friends to play it with and who you can trust to play and act real sensible, I guess. But for the PvP, it's literally just hunters and a small bit of warlocks and a very tiny bit of titans. Titans are the least used class, warlocks are the second, and hunters are literally everywhere. Their attacks instantly kill everything. I've played one game and I got spawn killed so many times that I literally gave up on it. Fuck the multiplayer. No. Another thing I want to talk about is how much this game cost to make. It costed Bungie $500 million. Now, I have to say, Destiny does not feel like a $500 million game. It does not feel like a 500. It doesn't feel like a lot of money. It just feels like $100,000. Honestly, it feels very small. Grand Theft Auto 5 felt like $500 million. I don't know. But I don't know, guys. I honestly don't. But listen, if you are interested in giving Destiny a try, and you have an online connection with the internet constantly, I suggest you rent it. Do not buy it, no matter who tells you. You rent it. You force Bungie to give us good content, because from what I heard of this DLC, it only gives you 3 new missions and 1 new raid. The leveling up system is another thing I'd like to talk about as well. From level 0 to 20, the game works perfectly fine. You just kill enemies more and more until you level up more. But the leveling up from 20 to onwards is absolute horseshit. You need to find special armor that produces light. The problem with this is that this armor is very rare, scarce, and just completely off the radar, especially with the random loot drops that they give you. And no wonder why people have taken it account to grind, but even that's now useless since they nerfed the fuck out of it. So yes, Destiny, one of the worst games of 2014. I'm sorry if that offends you, my people. Destiny is shit.